What's cracking with you people? This is a Devious Wolf, and welcome back to another part of Republic Commando. In the last one, I stumbled my way through. Scorch, what are you doing? What are you doing, Scorch? Get the door chance to open. I stumbled through some more stuff on Star Wars, and I might stumble through some more this time around. After all, casual runs are very much more laid back than straight up let's plays in terms of structure. VIW. But who knows? I might find something else to harp on, since I'm sure you guys are probably sick and tired of me talking going fanboy over Star Wars at this point in the game. I can't help it. I'm just a hopeless Star Wars nerd like most anybody else who probably clicking onto this video. I mean, more than anything else, I think Star Wars and Star Trek occupy a space where if you're looking up a video of one or the other on YouTube, you're more than likely not looking it up for gameplay. You're looking it up to see how other people. Well, maybe you are. I shouldn't make that blatant assumption. But more than likely, you're probably just looking to see other people's opinions on the franchise. You know. And I'm trying to provide a different opinion more than anything else, just because I feel like if you're going to try to give an opinion, you should try to make it, if not different, at least elaborate on a common opinion. Like, share your personal reason why you believe the same way as another person, or believe differently from another person. You know? And since my thing is that I love narratives in games, or just narratives in general, I love stories. I love what they can teach you, what they don't explicitly teach you. You know, I like the idea. Oh, there's Tarful. Tarful is getting it.
Looks like he doesn't need our help.
You still need to get him out of there.
But
Find a way up to his level.
I just wanted to share this kind of opinion, just because as of this recording, I've actually been to see Star Wars Rogue One. Now, I'm not going to talk about the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I will say this: it in a lot of ways exemplifies what I've been talking about throughout these videos. Especially these recent string of videos where I just talk about narrative in it. Because I'm sure a lot of you know they don't make any attempt to hide this. As a matter of fact, I think they, more than anything else, I think they mentioned it in like the promotional work, that Rogue One is a prequel. It is a prequel interlude story. It takes place well, you just need to know that it is a prequel, but it does everything I said a prequel should do, and that makes me unbelievably giddy, because it does show that Disney hasn't done with Star Wars what it's doing with Marvel, in my opinion, making it a really big cash grab. I mean, one of my friends, I've stopped watching Marvel movies after Guardians of the Galaxy, which, if you want to know my opinion on that movie, I think it's an okay movie. I definitely laughed a lot when I was supposed to laugh. I didn't cry when I felt like they wanted me to cry, but I did feel like it was a good enough movie. But it's not a movie I'd watch twice, you know, because it does. Well, dang, because it does a lot of things that I feel a lot of cheesy like a lot of cheesy meta movies do. And you know what a meta movie is. A meta movie just essentially references a lot of pop culture stuff. It says, it makes fun It says it's going to make fun of tropes, but instead of like making fun of tropes, it points out that the trope is ridiculous. And that's fine, you know. But it's not a movie I can watch twice. It's a lot like the Deadpool video game. That I saw a playthrough of that game because I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I'm not a Deadpool fan. I have not seen the movie. I've heard great things about it. And I would love to sit down and give it a shot. But just as a concept, I'm not a big fan of Deadpool because I'm not a big fan of what mainstream media, or at least the average moviegoer, thinks of Deadpool. Now, granted, I'm not a Marvel guy. I grew up watching DC movies, consuming DC entertainment. I believe in an earlier part I mentioned that one of my favorite superheroes is Static Shock. Granted he's not. Oh, there's Tarful. Granted, he's not a DC character. He's a I forget what is it. Is it Dakota Comic? No, it's not Dakota Comic. There's another comic series. But the publisher of that comic series, of that comic brand, I believe either went bankrupt or it was in a position where like a majority share of it was up for grabs and DC bought it. But long story short, it essentially means that the characters from those comics I think it's IDW. It might be IDW. I have to double check that one. If you want a better idea of the character, just gonna make a quick plug here. I recommend checking out a variant Okay. I recommend looking up variant comics because they do a very good job of recapping histories of comic book heroes. They don't go that in depth, so you're probably not gonna get like who's another popular online comic dude, Linkara, I think he's another one. They don't do like in-depth analysis on like one particular comic or that kind of stuff like he does, but I think they do enough to where if you have a passing interest in it, it's definitely worth a watch. Oh, also, you don't want to let Tarful die, because if he dies, the mission fails. I've done that once. It's really hard to do though, because he doesn't go down at all, but it's hard to do. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how I grew up on DC Comics.
Go! Tarful indicates that separatists have overrun the ammo dumps on the nearby loading docks. We need to liberate that ammo if they're going to have any chance of beating back the separatists.
But as far as Deadpool goes, I was concerned because I didn't hear anything else besides he breaks the fourth wall. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't find anything wrong with that style of comedy. As a matter of fact, I have seen a lot of I've seen a lot of instances where that particular brand of comedy is welcomed. My issue with that is that I was concerned that it was going to go the way that a lot of media seems to go nowadays, where it's just kind of weird humor for the sake of being weird rather than being anything funny with it. It's kind of the reason why I never got into Adventure Time. Now, I hear Adventure Time got much better over the course of its run, but by the time that happened, I just was not interested in it. And when I did catch an episode of it that was apparently during this run, where it was okay, you're getting my nerves. Stop shooting my guy. But by the time I got to that point where it was like, this is the more serious tone it takes, it's more narrative driven. When I saw what that entailed, I was not impressed. So I was concerned that Deadpool was going to be a lot like that, because a lot of movies take cues from focus groups. And Adventure Time was a very popular show at the time, as well as other ones. Like I think there are some other ones that I completely forget about, I will admit. But they essentially followed the same vein, and it just was not anything I cared to watch. So I was afraid that it would just be a lot of bad meta jokes, that it would essentially render the movie to a point where if you watch it once, there's no point in watching it again. That was my concern. And I'm sure there are some people who are going to tell me that it's not like that. And if that's the case, I will give it a shot. And honestly, I plan on giving it a shot regardless. Just because I don't like to just... I don't want to come to a conclusion without any proof and then live with it. You know? But at the same time, it's just kind of hard for me to muster it up because I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. And a lot of the humor, and I hear that a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy humor is what they do in Deadpool, but they just ramp it up a little bit, and that comedy, while funny, I'm not. Let's just say I have no intentions of picking up Guardians of the Galaxy as a movie I would want to pop in from time to time. That is more a movie that if it's on TV, I will watch it. But if you're asking me to go out of my way to buy a physical copy of it or a digital copy of it nowadays to play at a random point, no, just no. And, you know, and that's no disrespect to people who have to enjoy this movie. I'm sure that is a very, very, very good watch for them. But it's also just my own personal opinions on the movie. And what I hear about Marvel is that they've gotten a little too formulaic, which was something I noticed around Avengers. Because I saw, leading up to the first Avengers, I saw Iron Man's 1 and 2, I saw Thor, I saw Captain America, and I saw The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, which I believe is still technically canon to the current Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Down the target. Delta. Nice one there.
But,
Yes,
what's the one looking for? It doesn't know much is happening at the moment. But, as a whole, I kind of noticed the formula even before now. And
Good job, Delta.
it's not even in a no. Okay, we're gonna back up a bit. Oh, you see what Toph was doing right there as a part of an escort mission? He's staying out of the way. People don't like escort missions because the previous escorting will get shot like no one's business. He's staying as far away as he can. Thank you. Yes, you can zoom in on the turret. It helps when you have the reticle in your face. It does help. I'll probably stop shooting now, can't I? But for the most part, I was just not interested in Deadpool because Deadpool came out, if my memory serves correct, it came out after the second Avengers movie. Was it an Avengers movie? No, because there is no Avengers 2 actually. I think it's after the it was sometime around Civil War, I believe, is when it came out. But by that time, I remember hearing reports that actually, no way, yeah, it was the second. It was after the second Avengers movie. It was Age of Ultron was the second one. But I remember hearing that the action had gotten very predictable. It's also kind of bland, you know. One of my friends, I remember he mentioned that he's kind of tired of how you have Captain America with this shield that does deflect bullets, but the enemies only ever shoot at the shield.
Give us some sniping.
when the dude's legs are perfectly exposed, you know? It's like those things where it's like, there's,
Stand back down.
like you could beat this guy if you were smart about it, but they're just not smart about it. The writing is kind of predictable, you know. They're gonna make some dumb meta jokes. The actors are gonna be funny and they're gonna be enthusiastic about it, but ultimately it's kind of gotten repetitive.
Move on.
And I'm kind of afraid that Deadpool, since it's a release around that time, is going to inhabit the same quirks. That the jokes are just going to be predictable and unfunny and that kind of thing. So I'm still looking forward to taking a look at that. Now my question now is, how the heck did I get on that tangent in the first place? I think I was talking about Rogue One. I was talking about Rogue One and how I thought that was how I thought it was thought it was how you do a prequel movie, but for the life of me, I can't remember how I got on this rant about Deadpool. Huh. I can't remember. My mind slipping? I think my mind might be slipping. Oh Lord, my mind is slipping. That ain't good. I need my mind.
Take them out from there, Delta.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Huh. I need to think. Huh. What was I thinking about?
I'm reading active charges. Looks like the droids have rigged those ammo crates to explode. You'll have to secure the area and slice those charges before they go off.
Oh great, a timed mission.
We can take them out from here.
And somehow he's not dead,
Droid
so...
dispensers are landing in your area.
So what you should do, since it's a timed mission, and I have no idea how long it takes for each timer to go off, just get people on these immediately. That's what I recommend doing. Oh, Tarful's on the turret. Nice. He's also a sitting duck. So
Take them out from there, Delta.
if that's one guy's done, Seth's still going. He's good. I'm gonna get you on sniper duty. I'm gonna pull out the big guns and fire. Ooh, wait. Okay.
Slice that German, Delta.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, okay. I put myself in a very bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a very bad spot. I'm in a very bad spot, actually. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Was it one of the barrels went off? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Do this. Do this. Gotta get you on there. Gotta get one person up there. And I'm going to heal you up. And then I'm gonna run. Because I am out of ammo.
Almost ready, sir.
These men! Bugs! What are they doing here?
Looks like the separatists are more serious about this attack than we thought. They've got all hands on deck. They must really want cash.
Great, the Geonosians are here. Nice. Get you healed up, because I want to have all my guys up and ready.
Let's rearrange some architecture, Delta.
Setting charge.
Hold it together, Delta. 6-2's down. Someone assist me.
Okay,
Get clear!
I'm gonna have to run here because I'm actually in a very bad spot right now. Because we got 3 Geonosian elites, and they're not difficult. They're actually, I think, of the 3 heavy enemies, they're probably the easiest to take out. Because it's the Trandosian elites, it's the Geonosian elites, and the super battle droids. Those are, of the 3, what I would classify as heavy troopers, they're the easier ones to take out. Okay. And since I have to contend with them, we're going to go ahead and pull one of these out because, where is that thing? Okay, I'm going to just leave me alone.
Eliminate target.
Good job. The loading dock is secure, and it looks like you managed to save some of the ammo. Now get Tarple to his troops.
Okay, that was difficult. I'm trying to figure out how it is I got on that tangent anyway. I'm sorry guys, my mind will just randomly drift for no apparent reason. I completely missed that shot. Let's go get, you going to get him? Okay. We're going to go ahead and get some of our guys healed up. It should be around here, right? Make it
Stop
a
looking
one.
around and get some vector, soldier.
I'm going to get myself healed up. But yeah, this is what I think. What do you guys think? Just on the tangent of movies. What do you guys think of the current Marvel movies? Because like I said, my knowledge of the Marvel movies stops. Like, I have not seen Civil War, I have not seen Iron Man 3, I've not seen Thor 2, and I've not seen Age of Ultron. So with every other movie under my belt, I feel like I've seen enough of what Marvel is going to offer to be like, I'm probably just going to leave the series at this point in the game and come back to it at a later point. What do you guys think? Is it still worth checking out? Is there something I missed? Is there something that's still there for me? You know, is it still fresh? I want to know, I want to know at this point in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've pretty much gone over everything that I can think of. So I've been the Devious Wolf. This has been another very odd episode of Republic Commando. And I'll catch you later.